When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see.
What up, y'all? You know we got Tupac playing Dear Mama. You know what I'm saying? Classic right now. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to all of y'all, man. Yeah, you know I had to play the Pac real quick. But you know, it is Sports with B. Raj. I know the intro is kind of slow, but it's Mother's Day, man, and I had to play that Mother's Day music. And why not play by using some Pac? So yeah, shout out to all the single mothers out there, man. Just mothers in general holding it down, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know what time it is, and you know what we're about to talk about. It's B. Raj, and it's time to talk about sports. And it's the NBA playoffs, man. It's time to talk about the NBA playoffs. First round, it was some surprises, yes. But was it too? No, not really. It wasn't a lot of suspense. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Philly, they beat Chicago, of course. They didn't have Derrick Rose. But, man, we have to throw in one huge but. The Bulls been winning without Derrick Rose the whole year. They really were, guys. They really were winning without Derrick Rose the whole year. All right, was they going to win it all? Were they going to win the championship? Not at all. Not at all. But should you have beat Philadelphia in the first round? Of course you should have. There's no excuse for you guys losing the first round. That team was too talented to lose in the first round, man. Yes, Noah got hurt, but that was in Game 5. Noah got hurt in Game 5. But for Chicago, it should have been easier for them to transition back to playing the way they were playing without Derrick Rose and be able to win at least the first round. So, no excuse on that. No excuse on that. I'm not even gonna give you a little bit of leeway, man, because you guys should have beat Philly in the first round. But it happens. It happens. Now, Atlanta and Boston, that was a great series. I just feel bad for T-Mac, man. T-Mac's been playing, about 13 years in the league? 13 years now? 14 years? And he still hasn't got out in the first round. Which is just sad, man. Which is really sad. Is he a Hall of Famer? That's a whole different topic. Is he one of the greatest scorers? Yeah. But if he wasn't injury prone, who knows? Who knows what could have gone on T-Mac's career? All right, I got off track there, but T-Mac is my boy. But anyway, we got Philly and Boston in the semifinals in the East. I wouldn't be surprised if Philly beat Boston. I really wouldn't be surprised. I love Rondo's game. Don't get me wrong. I love Rondo's game. He's the triple-double man. He's going to end off his career getting more triple-doubles than Magic Johnson. I truly believe that. He is a dog. And his jump shot just improved. His jump shot really, really improved. You have to love it. You have to love his jump shot. You got to love his motor. He's getting better. But I'm really going to go 60-40 Boston win that series. I would not be shocked if if Philly wins that series. I really wouldn't be surprised. Philly, who would have thought that Philly would be in the Eastern Conference Finals? It could happen, guys. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, Pacers and Magics, we all know that was we all know Pacers gonna take care of business. We all knew that. I wouldn't be surprised if Stan Van Gundy and Dwight Howard are both out of there and they just totally rebuild that franchise. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And Miami and New York, no surprise there. Like I said before, I thought Melo was the problem. It looks like it's Amari. It's looking like Amari is the problem. They just play too stiff, man. They really can't play together well. They're two ball-dominant ball players that wants the ball all the time. And Amari has to defer and go to Melo, man, because Melo is the star of that team. Melo is the star of that team, man. Len's gonna be back next year. Let's see if Len can improve because the Knicks are really missing a point guard. And Landry Fields, man, remember like last year when he was a rookie, he was balling, man. I feel like Landry Fields like he lost his place in New York. So we'll see what goes on there. But Miami, Indiana, semifinals. I think Miami will take care of business. Miami is on a mission to just get things done. LeBron James, third MVP of his career, and probably more to come. I mean, he is the best in the game, no doubt about it. And he's working on his clutch performance. I'm not going to hit on that. He has been doing pretty good in the fourth quarter, so you can't hit on Brown for that. But Indiana coach Frank Vogel calling off shots, saying that Miami is the biggest flopping team in the league. Yeah, they're one of the biggest floppers. They do flop a lot. I have no problem with that complaint. But if you look at Miami, their weakness is they don't have a center. They really don't have that 7-foot guy that can just rebound, box out, and block. But if you have three superstars, no, two superstars. Chris Bosh, he's pretty good. I wouldn't consider him a superstar, but Chris Bosh is good. Can't handle Chris Bosh. Can't handle T-Rex. All right, now we're gonna move on to the West, and San Antonio just manhandled Utah. And you gotta give Utah a lot of credit. I like Utah. I like their post game. I like their interior. I like their 4 and 5 guys. But they're 1, 2, and 3. All right, Devin Harris is okay. He's a little bit inconsistent, but their 2 and 3 is kind of rocky. But Utah will get there. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade some of their post players away to pick up depth at the backcourt. Wouldn't be surprised at all. San Antonio taking care of business, do what they do. They're old, but for some reason they get it done. For some reason they just get it done. Greg Pop is a great coach. All right, Game 7 here. Today was Game 7. Memphis and the Clippers, Lob City, baby, took care of business. Now you have to be concerned about Blake Griffin and Chris Paul coming into the series against San Antonio. Clippers are a younger team, but I don't think they have enough depth to beat San Antonio. I really don't. I can see San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals. I mean, the Clippers are all right, but like I said, their depth is not good. And Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, they did hurt themselves in Game 5. Played in Game 6. Wasn't really that effective. Pretty effective in Game 7. But that has to be a huge concern for the Clippers. And Memphis, guys, you guys are way better. You guys really should have beat the Clippers. I'm sorry. You guys are good at every position, man. Or besides, the 2 is kind of weak because O.J. Mayo was never that guy you thought he was going to be. But Memphis, man, you guys really should have won this series. A future problem that I think is coming ahead, who is the leader of that team? Is it Rudy Gay or is it Zach Randolph? Is it Rudy Gay or is it Zach Randolph? Because history's shown in the past that 1 and 2 typically don't work. So they're going to butt heads. They need to figure out who is going to be that go-to guy, and I think it should be Rudy Gay. I think Rudy Gay is really underrated. I think this playoff series really, helped his name a little bit because, think again, they were hurt. Rudy Gay was hurt last year. They got to the semifinals without Rudy Gay. So, we'll see. Los Angeles Lakers, Denver Nuggets, what a great series. Very great series, man. I know you LA fans are kind of nervous. I wasn't nervous at all. Kobe would not let that slide. Would not let that slide at all. But Paul Gasol, man, you're soft, bro. You are soft, man. I'm sorry. I would take Mark over Paul. Call me crazy. I don't care. Marc Gasol is tough. He's aggressive. He'll box out. He'll get down and dirty, man. Paul is soft, bro. Paul, man, get mean, bro. Can't let Blake Griffin posterize you twice in one game. Get mean, man. 1 for 11 in Game 6, that did not cut it. And Bynum, you've been inconsistent, bro. You've been inconsistent, man. Step it up, bro. Kobe cannot do it all by himself. He scored 43 points in the game 2. either the game 2 or game 3 in that series. She scored 43 points, and they still lost. That is unacceptable, man. Really unacceptable. And I still don't like the Lakers bench that much. I really, really don't like their bench that much. But once again, when Kobe scored 31, had the flu, he came out and scored 31, and Bynum Gasol did not step up. I wouldn't be surprised if Gasol gets traded next year. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Think about they was going to trade him again in the year to Houston to get CP3. So I don't know, LA. Of course, OKC is coming up. OKC Meta World Peace versus James Harden, round 2. Get ready. WWE SmackDown, baby. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. James Harden, 6th man of the year. He's gonna take care of business. James Harden, I think, is the best ball handler on that team. Like I said before, he's more of a point guard playmaker to me. Russell Westbrook, more of a explosive too. It should be a great series as OKC just swept Dallas. Dallas just wasn't the same Dallas team. They weren't intimidating. They really weren't. They really didn't have playing for big man the whole year. That was good. Had a defense presence as Tyson Chandler. So Mavs will probably rebuild. They'll probably get Darren Williams next year, which would be nice. I would not be surprised if Darren Williams go to Dallas. But Dirk has about 4 or 5 years left, maybe, if that. But I wouldn't be surprised if DW goes there, and the Mavs will sure make the playoffs next year. They will for sure make the playoffs next year. But OKC, LA, I see OKC coming out in 6. I think OKC is ready to take that next step. This series will be the next step. I know they went to the Western Conference Finals last year, but this series is the next step. Because think about it, LA beat them that one time in 09. In 09, when it was just OKC had Jeff Green, first time in the playoffs, and LA manhandled them. So for OKC, this is a bounce back game for them to prove to them that they're ready to take that next step and be champions. So my predictions here, I'm gonna have OKC in 6 going to the Western Conference Finals. As much as I like Lob City, and it will be sweet to see LA versus LA in the Western Conference Finals, I'm gonna go San Antonio in 5. I think San Antonio is gonna take care of business. So OKC versus San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals. I'm taking OKC. I think they're ready. I think this is his year to go to the finals. I don't think this is his year to win it all, but this is his year to go to the finals. I think they can beat San Antonio. As I go to the east side, Boston's taking Philly in 6, and I'm going Miami in 5. Miami's going to beat Boston in 5, take care of them easily. And OKC versus Miami in the finals, I'm taking Miami in 7. Hopefully, I look good and get all the predictions right. But we'll see what happens, man. If Miami keeps playing the way they are and they're playing hungry, I wouldn't be surprised. I know this was a long video, but, if you love me, you watch the whole video. And, you show some love and support, bro. All right, man. This is Sports with B. Raj. Coach enjoyed it. I'm Leo Son, their mama again, all right? Peace out.
Mama, I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell, hugging on my mama from a jail cell. And who thinking elementary? Hey, I see the penitentiary one day. Running from the police, that's right. Mama catch me, put a whoop into my backside.